Over the weekend at Lost River Cave, the water wasn't just flowing, it was glowing. A bright green river winding through the park, catching eyes and cameras alike. But the color wasn't just for St. Patrick's Day.
And here in Bowling Green, we just happen to have one of the world's leading dye tracing labs. So they come out here and dye the river green the way they would if they were doing a scientific study, and we get to educate people about the ways that dye tracing can help us understand and protect the environment.
That science comes from the Crawford Hydrology Laboratory at Western Kentucky University, where researchers study something most people never see: how water travels underground.
So we're able to not only figure out where water is going into the system and coming out of it, but we're able to figure out how much of it and even some timing aspects with that as well. And that's really helpful for things like contaminant and source tracking, things like that.
The technique is called dye tracing. Scientists inject harmless fluorescent dye, then monitor where it shows up later.
So the activated coconut charcoal is what we use for our little bugs. That's going to pick up the fluorescence that we're looking for within dye, just like this one. But in reality, the heart and soul of our operation is the $25,000 Shimatsu RF6000. And that is a very, very sensitive instrument. It is able to pick up tiny, tiny little amounts of fluorescence.
And here in South Central Kentucky, where caves and sinkholes shape the landscape, that knowledge can be critical.
Like I said, that's helpful for a lot of things, like not just delineating where water is going to fall. If water falls in one spot in Bowling Green, we're pretty good at predicting as to where it's going to end up in terms of what spring is going to come out of, given enough time. But say it's not rainfall and it's a chemical spill, that can also help us figure out where it's going and how long it'll take to get there as well.
For park leaders, the event is also about bringing people back outside after winter.
This is the third year that we've tried it. Unfortunately, last year it was rained out, but we're excited that we had beautiful weather this year. And it's kind of a great way to kick off our season. You know, we've spent a long winter here at the park, and it's nice to welcome everybody out on this beautiful day to experience nature.
So the river may have turned green for St. Patrick's Day, but beneath the color, scientists were following something much more important: the hidden path of water flowing right under our feet. In Bowling Green, because local matters, I'm Micah Henson, WNKY News 40.